each other leaving this house, and I thought it was only fair to both of us.
Right.
So I let Kelsey know that Mitch was in an alliance with myself and Joel, and still is. And me being back in this house, I'm sure they assumed the same thing, which I still am in an alliance. When I told this to Kelsey, Kelsey was shocked, but she continued listening. I also let her know some of the details of what Mitch was saying. Like, for instance, on my HOH week, I just want them to know the details. On my HOH week, so before Joel's, my HOH week, when I made that deal with you guys to switch things up, Mitch was pushing for Kelsey to be on the block and to be the target. Mitch wanted that to happen.
Say Mitch could see that...
Mitch identified to me that you and Kelsey had a strong emotional connection, and that Raul and Kelsey were so close that if Kelsey was gone, that she was the glue that was holding them together, and where Mitch stood, he was close with you guys. It would make him more in with you guys, have a stronger pull and ability to kind of guide you guys and say what he needed to have you guys under his feet, under his
Mitch
hands.
and Raul are going to be fuming when you tell them this.
And he said he liked Kelsey, but he did not have the relationship he had with you two like he had with Kelsey. And he kept mentioning that connection, that emotional bond that he knew that she had with both you and Raul. And he said, either way for his game, it would be better because he knew he was never going to be in that 3.
Right.
So another thing he had mentioned in the room was the idea of pitting, ensuring that because he was so close with you guys, that he would be able to speak to you guys and keep you pitted against the Maddie Dallas side of the house.
And so it was your job.
He asked me to ensure that I was feeding Dallas and Maddie information to make them angry with you, and he wanted this. The way he explained it was like this pyramid, and you guys were top dogs and wanted you guys to knock each other out, and everybody else to stay safe. So the Joel, the him, because we were in an alliance. So that's the first thing. And the next thing, so reason why I started to doubt you guys, well, I was told by Cass that I couldn't trust, Kelsey. Kelsey was leading the ship, even if I did trust, because I was letting people know, Jared, that I did trust, have trust in you after our conversation. But Mitch made me mistrust. He said, well, Kelsey, she leads the ship. Cassandra said the same thing. And it was just like a consensus that I had in my heart that I had mistrust for you guys from the beginning, and I didn't think that I was going to be able to move forward. And I knew Mitch was trustworthy in my eyes because I felt that he was so close with you guys. Why would he be if anybody knew outside of the 3 of you, the next closest person to you was Mitch, and the next to Mitch was Cassandra, and both of them had the same consensus, is that Kelsey was weary and she wasn't gonna go for this. And when you guys,
and you can even say, and I told you before that Cass wanted to put Kelsey up on that block.
Yes, and when you guys decided to keep Cass, I didn't want to come off too hard and be like, no. But I felt that I had expressed to you guys that she was not trustworthy. So I felt like maybe you guys did really want to keep Cass because you trusted her over me, and you knew that, after this campaign that Cass would be gunning for me, and that made me weary as well. I just want them to, I just really want to give them an understanding. All in all, I was wrong. And I'm going to say this, not all in all I was wrong. It's like with Cassandra, I still feel the same way. Nothing has changed. I don't think she's trustworthy. But for the purposes of this game, and after talking to Kelsey, we cleared the air, and Kelsey had such a hard time going back and forth whether or not she wanted to talk to you guys about it. And I told her and I promised her that I would talk to you guys about it as soon as the eviction was over.
And you would try and bring us all together.
And I would try and bring us together, because I do feel we both.
We even
were
talked
trying
about possibly making a 5-person alliance if we could.
Yes, making a 5-person alliance. However, not letting Mitch know what you guys know, because at this moment, Mitch probably thinks I'm still with him. Mitch knows you guys have trust with him, and we can use him in this game as a number, right?
Yeah, but it's imperative that you guys get Mitch out, especially now that we know about. So say all that. So these are the things that we thought we were going to do moving forward. But you need to understand that I've been sitting in a room by myself for a week, and I've been thinking a lot.
But the thing is, getting Mitch thinks he's really cool. Mitch is, okay, Mitch
But you guys can use him, but the boys need to be aware that you think that he's in an alliance with the brothers. Like, they need to know that.
I'm gonna use the Maddie thing. I'm like, another thing that I knew before I was evicted is Maddie had told me that she'd always seen...
You could say that these are things that you've been thinking about over the week. I was thinking about Mitch. And I was thinking about it because you can even say, like, Joel and I were really weary about Mitch. We didn't know for sure, we were in an alliance with him, but we didn't know for sure if we trusted him, especially because of how he was throwing you guys under the bus. And if he was such a trustworthy person...
But I do want to keep Joel safe.
Yeah, say that. And but you do have to lead them to believe that you think that Joel, Mitch, and the brothers are also in an alliance, and that's the main alliance, and that's the secret alliance. And you can even say, like, Joel would also, like, talk to the brothers, like, late at night.
I'm like, you guys just need to start paying attention, and then start paying attention. Start paying, that's what I'm gonna tell them, pay attention, but I need you guys to keep your head in the game. And I know that, you know, we might not have that personal relationship, but I want you guys to go far. I made a commitment to Kelsey, and I'm going to stick to it no matter what that means for me in this game. And I'm going to support you guys, and I hope that you guys can sense and feel the sincerity in what I'm saying, and only time will tell. I don't expect this to be overnight for us to be smiling and besties, but I do want you guys to know that I trust you guys completely because of what I know now.
And just say, I don't really have any other choice. I don't
really have any
I
other
don't really
choice.
trust any, I don't
trust anybody.
I don't fully trust anyone else. I
Yeah.
know that Kelsey did. And and I think that you should leave it at that. Be like, look, we need to talk again because we need to talk more about what we're going to do moving forward. I think that you guys should talk about it yourselves. And if Dallas is still in the house, say, maybe start thinking outside of the box. Say, somebody that I do really trust in this house is Dallas. I think that you and Dallas have a really good relationship.
And everybody wants you guys to be against each other.
And say that. Be like, think of this whole totem pole thing.
And think of what happened to me and Kelsey when everybody wanted us, and this is what I'm thinking, everybody wanted me and Kelsey to keep batting. If me and Kelsey had just come together like we were going to do, everything would have been, I think, a lot better for us.
Right.
And I'm going to use that relation. Say, you and Dallas have this opportunity now.
Say it.
If Dallas is it. Who's in there?
Yeah, and just say, like, you guys need to open your eyes a little bit, and you can even say, Jared, that day that we were doing the back and forth when we got in that fight, and I said to you, what did you say to him again?
I said, I'm not the only one in this house that
you think you're the king of the castle.
Yeah, you think you're the king of the castle.
You think everybody loves you?
Yeah, I said something like that. You think you're the king of the castle. You think everybody loves you, but
you have no idea what's going on.
And parts of that was me saying, like, Joel wants to put you up, Mitch is fine with you going up. All these other people, my week, were fine with you going up. You know,
right.
Dallas wanted to backdoor him. So me thinking in the back of my head all of these other things that everybody else in the house has said to me, and then Jared's mad at me because Joel made this decision, and I'm thinking so many other people that would have talked to Joel didn't really have the opinion that they disliked Jared, but disliked him for their game.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And that's what was frustrating me, why I was so mad.